What it do, YouTube? It's that time of week again. Last week ended up advancing, making it a 6-game winning streak for the Miami Dolphins. This week we are going up to Baltimore to face the Baltimore Ravens. Honestly, I almost got tickets for this game at the beginning of the season, but I was like, nah, it's about to be too cold for me to be going up in there. But we're going to try something new this week as far as the preview part. Keys of emphasis, like always. But I'm going to bring in one of the most knowledgeable people about the Baltimore Ravens that I know, Reigning Raven. I highly suggest you guys go check out his channel. He streams 8:30 Eastern Time on Friday evenings. What's going on, Reigning Raven?
What's going on, bro? Thanks for having me on.
And this is the game of the week right here for us. The Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
Oh boy, I'm excited, man. 7-4 Miami Dolphins coming to face the 6-5 Ravens. We're only a game apart, and for once, dude. For once, a Ravens and Dolphins game is being played in Baltimore. It seems like the last 10 matchups have all been played in Miami. It's finally time you guys come to our house and get this whooping that you guys need to get. That guy Jay Ajayi, mad respect, mad props to him. I think he's an intelligent running back. You can tell by the way he runs and the way he hits the gaps, and he uses his speed intelligently. He hits
I'm just gonna say Madden doesn't respect Jay Ajayi at all.
But with that being said, the Ravens still have a top 3 defense. Last week we were ranked number 1. I believe we dropped down to number 2 overall defense. And defenses, when we get into December and January football, assuming you make it to January football, defense is what your team anchors on. You know, you get those tough trench warfare and stuff, man. Like it all comes down to the defense. And also, I feel like the Ravens right now, we're really getting into a groove with the offense. Joe Flacco's finding his targets. He looked very sharp last week. Yes, he had one interception, but it's one of those things that on paper makes Flacco look bad. But if you watch the game, you'll notice that, you know, the defensive lineman tipped the ball in the air. The thing went up 20 feet into the air, came down, and it was intercepted by some defensive lineman. So I guess you could say that was an interception, but Flacco looked very sharp last week, and I believe in front of that Raven home crowd, we're going to pull out a win, and we're going to tie with you guys. If we beat you guys, we are tied in the running for the wild card because we will both be 7-5. And we'll both have 7-5 records. So I'm going with Baltimore. I'm sure there's no surprise there.
No surprise at all. But one thing that you failed to mention, the atmosphere of the Baltimore Ravens fans. You are the only one that is going to sit back and still stand behind Joe Flacco.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been supporting him, dude. Yes, there's a select few that have already given up, and there was actually a trending hashtag on Twitter for several days. When we were going on that 4-game losing streak, Crucify Flacco, hashtag Crucify Flacco. I never got on that. I immediately, made it clear I am not part of that. I'm still a 100% supporter of Joe Flacco, the Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco, that is. I got to say his name right. I know it's a what have you done for me lately league, and I understand the crowd reaction to losing 4 games in a row. But the best way I've seen it explained is we're not the Baltimore Flaccos, we're the Baltimore Ravens. All right? Half of these games we've been losing, we've got inept corners and safeties that are getting burnt by receivers that shouldn't be open. Now, last time I checked, Joe Flacco isn't dropping back in coverage. So please, as Chad Johnson said, child please. All right? And if you still don't like it, head over to your local CVS and drink some bleach. What do you think?
I have to agree with you on that, but when it comes down to wins and losses, it always comes down to the quarterback. If the quarterback is not playing well, period, it doesn't matter. It's the quarterback's fault. Welcome to the seat of Ryan Tannehill, Joe Flacco. But I had this question that I wanted to ask you. If you had to go back in time and redo the 2016 draft, would you have taken Larry Tunsil if you was the actual GM for the Baltimore Ravens?
Would I have taken him? No.
Still no?
Still no, yeah. I don't like having guys that are constant distractions on the team. How long after he got drafted did the media keep covering that infamous face? What was that, like a gas mask that he was wearing? That's a distraction. Mask. That's an unnecessary distraction. I totally understand why the Ravens didn't draft him, although we were intending on drafting him. But no, I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. No, I wouldn't draft him if I had the chance.
Who was the offensive lineman you drafted instead? How was he playing?
He looks all right. He looks all right. I wouldn't say he's great, but he does look all right.
He's all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, this is going to be a huge game for Miami. I'm pretty sure the X factor for the Baltimore Ravens is going to be Mike Wallace. I don't think anybody that's on the team right now, other than on the defense anyway.
Don't forget about Rashard Perriman.
I'm not worried about him. I'm tired of you guys sitting back and bragging about stuff that he didn't do. But
wow.
Hey, before the season even started, that's all I heard from you and Graven and Black Lion Vids. Oh, Rashard Perriman is coming back. Am I supposed to be worried?
Truth be told, back then you didn't have to because he wasn't playing so well. But right now, Flacco is targeting him more and more, and he's coming down with these receptions. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, he had some kind of circus touchdown catch to win the game. So, no, you definitely have to watch out for him. He's a secret weapon X.
Okay, now I listened to everything you said about the Baltimore Ravens and the defense, and their defense really doesn't mean anything to me because we sat back and played the number one ranked defense 2 weeks in a row, and the Buffalo Bills had the number one ranked defense. We ended up rushing for 200 yards against the Buffalo Bills. Ended up playing the New York Jets, had the number one rush defense in the league. We ended up getting over 100 yards on the New York Jets. It is not certain yet that if all the offensive linemen for the Miami Dolphins are going to play. That is going to be probably a game day decision. But at the same time, we find ways to win. Now, one thing I really wanted to point out as far as the Miami Dolphins, we are getting into that. We're going into December, and we end up dropping the ball in December. So the spotlight is going to be on Adam Gase for us to be able to win the games we're supposed to win. Let's put it like that. Win the games we're supposed to win. And offensive production has got to be there, period. Against the Baltimore Ravens, you say your offensive line is starting to clean it up a little bit. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I just want to put that out there that Cameron Wake has had a sack in every game that we sat back and won. Well, since they increased his snaps, because he was.
And you know what? He'll probably have another sack or two. Because, like I said, the Ravens' offensive line has been cleaning it up, but they're nowhere close to where they need to be. But they are improving. They are improving how you'd expect them to improve at this point of the season.
Okay. So now, when it comes, is Jimmy Smith playing? Because I know he was on the injury report. Is he playing?
He right now is listed as doubtful, but seeing Harbaugh do that week in and week out, usually doubtful means he's going to play. So definitely expect to see Jimmy Smith out there, in my opinion.
Because I know that that corner you guys drafted this year, he's balling out, and he's like your nickel corner or something like that.
Tavon Young.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, he was nickel. He's our starter guy now.
Oh, he's your starter guy now?
Well, yeah, they've been shuffling him and Sharice Wright. Oh my God, Sharice Wright. They've been shuffling.
We found the mismatch.
yeah, they've been shuffling those two guys in and out. But no, he looks really good. I agree. He looks really good.
We're going to have to make sure we have Devontae Parker over there on Sharice right at all times. Devontae Parker the last couple weeks has been stepping it up big time. Can I at least hear from your lips that you respect Ryan Tannehill now? Can I hear that, please?
I respect the people who surround Ryan Tannehill.
What? He's playing better than Flacco.
All right, next game, please. This is going to take us on like a 20-minute rant. Let's just.
But Raider Raven, appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. Like
I said, be sure to stay tuned to his streams on Friday evenings. I keep saying 8 p.m. Eastern time. Does it matter? 7 o'clock Pacific?
It don't matter. 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern.
You heard it from him. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate it, bro.
You know what it is. If you enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is GreatOne DeVore. I'm up out of here.